What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance Crew, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. Today I'm going to be getting into another Filthy Frank video. I know you guys have been asking for it for a minute. Filthy Frank tends to be a relatively popular comedian on my channel, and I know you guys like the Mock the Week videos. This is Mock the Week Series 5. It was uploaded by Helpful Edits, and they have a lot of these different types of videos. They have also a lot of other comedians on their channel. Excuse me. So if you happen to want to get deeper into what content they have, I will leave a link for their channel at the end of this video that you can click on. It'll be directly in the video, so you don't have to worry about going to the description or anything like that. Just let the video play out to the end, and a link for their channel will be right on top of mine. I will also leave a link for the original video in the comment section, not the comment section, the description box down below, so you can click on it and watch without me interrupting or talking over it. I always recommend you watch that before you watch my reaction. That way you can give the original content creator a view, and they can continue to make the content that we enjoy. If they happen to see a lot of views on Frankie Boyle Mock the Week videos, maybe they'll do more in the future. But let's go ahead and check this out and see what it has to offer. I wonder what the topic of this week is going to be, because usually they always pick a specific topic and just go ham on it. But let's go ahead and check this out.
I'm guessing sport.
Latvia.
They say that the Olympics is going to rekindle English national pride. I mean, come on, for 9.2 billion, you could have written "fuck off Germany" onto the moon.
The answer is over 31,000 tons. What is the question?
When Tony Blair was asked how many Iraqis he'd killed, what was his callous reply?
Damn.
What a newsreader would never say.
The football scores now, so you might want to look away if you're a woman or a gay. Just watching that press conference, I wouldn't be surprised if it was her stepfather that did it.
I'd have to look at what press conference he's talking about.
Do you see Brown's thing this week was he said he wanted all government buildings to fly the Union Jack as a message to terrorists? A message that says, these buildings are worth bombing. The royals, I think, are so pampered and live in such luxury that when they go outside of that, they don't know if they're being shown around a disaster zone or not. You're a landmine survivor. No, you're an Olympic swimmer. Well done. Has he got married?
He has got married, yeah, he got married, yeah. She's 5'6". This is himself and the wife.
I like the thought that when he went down on one knee, it'll have been the first time that she saw his face. It's a real fairy tale romance, isn't it? A beautiful woman being stolen by an evil giant.
Unlikely lines from the final Harry Potter book.
Harry had always thought that he'd meet his death at the hands of Voldemort, so imagine his surprise when the doctors told him that he was HIV positive.
I'm sure they got a spell for that.
As the old man stood in front of him in his robes, clutching his wand, Harry regretted transferring to Catholic school.
Unlikely lines to hear in an episode of Doctor Who.
Welcome to my Dalek poetry reading. This one is called Daffodils.
I don't watch Doctor Who.
Exterminate daffodils.
Well, damn.
Okay, the next topic is the royals. Frankie.
I thought it was sad, you know, that they had that pop concert to commemorate Diana. I mean, she didn't have much to do with pop music, did she? They should have done something that celebrated what was really great about her life by staging a gangbang in a minefield.
Damn. Somebody leave in the comment section, what is the context of this joke?
Be interesting to see if that makes it in, to be honest.
Unlikely lines to hear on a science program.
After working on the equation for 30 years, Professor Stevens made an incredible discovery. His wife had left him and he'd wasted his life. Which is faster, a dog or a crossbow bolt?
Serious, risky, and heroic. What is the question?
How have people described my recent sex tour of Nigeria? Is it what are the 3 speed settings on the world's most powerful vibrator?
We all honor those that set it to
The
high.
swimmer guy who swam there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just carry a flag in his teeth and just like skip to the other side and go dunk? Oh, by the way, hours.
He's too busy raising money for cancer, this selfish bastard.
I can't believe you're taking the moral high ground out there.
It's been a while. God, it looks strange up here. NASA should be more realistic. NASA and call their next mission Operation Space Grave.
Damn.
To be honest, though, they get a hard time, NASA, don't they? But without them, they've compiled some fantastic research. Without them, we wouldn't know whether or not a red-hot human skull falling from space can break through the roof of a farmhouse in Texas. Apparently it can.
The Americans. Do you miss the moral high ground? That was a while ago.
Wow.
Cold and dark down here. Just see the edges of your faces.
The worst thing to hear on holiday.
In the event of the cabin decompressing, oxygen masks will drop from the ceiling and dangle in front of your blue dead faces. There's a bar in the swimming pool after yesterday's riot. Both of you, welcome to Scotland.
I'm guessing Scotland isn't a
things to see on
popular
the road
holiday
sign.
destination.
Stop! Hammer time. Help me, I'm trapped in a sign-making factory. No left turn, no right turn, no entry, no reversing. Get out of the car and put your hands on your head.
Unlikely things to hear in the House
Sound
of
like a
Lords.
toll booth.
Would anyone like to swap a packet of Space Raiders for some Dairy Lee Dunkables?
I don't get the context of
I
that.
want to recriminalise homosexuality so that I can feel dirty when I do it.
What other policies have the Tories hinted at?
More tax cuts for businesses.
It is
The first thing they've come out with is basically more money for bastards. That's the Tory policy. The next policy will be you don't have to pay the congestion charge if you're on horseback and hunting a tramp.
Tories sound like
The
Republicans.
actual government policy they're talking about is having cohabiting legislation. So if you've stayed with someone for 2 years, they have married rights and they can get half your stuff, which is playing into my hands because my stuff is shit. I will happily trade it for 2 years of sex. See, she's got the perfect opportunity, hasn't she? That bit where they're making a present and they go, send your parents out of the room. She can pretty much say what she likes to children, eh? Send your parents out of the room, we're making an advent calendar. Rebel by killing people and blowing shit up.
And it's environment.
Oh, it's going to
That
be good.
used to be an advert for mints. It's pity we can't harness more natural energy, isn't it? Pity we can't harness the power of British moaning. Oh no, that moaning powered light bulb's on the blink again. Oh no, there it is back on. Everyone complained about the floods, didn't they? I like storms. I like thunder and lightning. What I like to do during a storm is shag my girlfriend and pretend that we're taking part in the conception of the Antichrist.
There's some ominous music in the
I was finding
background.
at school, the one thing I could never work out was how to get girls' bras undone. I just couldn't work out. And then eventually I realised that these girls were wearing a different type of bra from my gran. I'd like to see every sportsman do a final year of their career drunk. Ah, missed it. Ah, who cares? I'm a millionaire anyway. David Beckham going up to take a penalty and just puking on the ball.
Bad things to hear on an airplane.
In the event of the cabin decompressing, oxygen masks will drop from the ceiling and untangling them will annoy you before you die. That's the first cloud I've ever seen with a ski lift on it.
The worst person to be married to.
Brace yourself, Agnes. It's that time of year again. When I said I was a positive person, I meant HIV. You want me to put my ding-a-ling into your fairy cave? Are you mad, woman?
Well, damn.
He sleeps in the bed with us, okay? Don't make me choose between you and the wolf.
Queen won't be there. She's on her holidays.
How does the Queen know if she's on holiday? She doesn't fucking do anything. We're going to India next week. Is it work or a holiday? I have no idea. I wander around waving at people. Could well be work.
The next topic is television. Frankie.
The only TV award I've ever been nominated for was a Scottish BAFTA. A Scottish BAFTA. It's like hearing that the animals have their own Olympics. Comic relief is faked. Everybody in Africa is fine. I saw a documentary about Paris Hilton, and this could just be a story, but it said that when she was in jail, the warders put sperm into her porridge. That must have been a horrible moment for her. Oh, there's porridge in this.
The answer is sparrows, otters, and hedgehogs. What is the question?
As a child, what did I dress in military uniforms to reenact the Battle of Stalingrad, the German forces being played by a lawnmower?
Damn. Wow.
Pandas want to die. The pandas want to die out, and we're forcing them to have sex. Imagine that on your deathbed, some zookeeper's trying to make you hump someone. I can.
I can.
I think it's not a bad extinction, is it? I mean, it's less stuff to have to learn to teach your kids. Yeah. What's that, Daddy? Well, it's a dog, because there's only dogs left.
Could be like them. Yeah, keep going. I'm not allowed to kill anything. I've moved out of the country now, and my missus won't let me kill anything because something else always eats it.
Why? When you were in the middle of the city, she allowed you to go out and kill it? I found a tramp.
It wasn't a problem.
I've taken and killed him.
And the annoying thing is...
want to die.
Things an athletics commentator would never say.
There's a white man in the final of the 100 metres. Good luck with that. And in this final of the women's gymnastics, I've been nailed to my chair for my own good. Tragedy in the water polo, as most of the horses drown.
The worst thing to say when running for US president.
I intend to withdraw from Iraq. Invade some real pussies like Spain. I will never forget the terrible events of 9/12. There are no skeletons in my closet, just a black latex dildo suit. I have a magnificent war record. It's Pipes of Peace by Paul McCartney.
The answer I was looking for was Bill campaigns alongside Hillary. That refers to the former president's increasingly high-profile role in his wife's bid for the Democratic presidential nomination.
Looking forward to her becoming president and getting the file that they keep on Bill Clinton. All the stuff he did when he was president. Bill, you screwed a robot woman? The Chinese sent a robot spy and you humped it to death, Bill. Clinton's been out of the White House for 8 years. I wouldn't like to be the first intern that comes across him after 8 years. I think that they should dress a haunch of lamb up in a skirt. Just so that he gets half his energy out of the way before he actually meets anyone human.
2025. What is the question?
What year will black people and white people finally live side by side in harmony in Chinese concentration camps? What year will cities gain sentience and raise themselves on hydraulic legs to begin the long battle for resources?
Is there any vision of the future you have which involves us living in peace and harmony?
Oh, I've just noticed we're on a dying fucking planet, Harry.
Tweety, it's not just you.
It's hard to keep an open mind when there's only
Pay
one outcome.
close attention to how the world's going. Will know that environmentally you should reuse your plastic bags to suffocate your children.
Yeah, it's got to be the year, isn't it?
Is it something to do with cities on hydraulic legs?
It's nothing. Cities on hydraulic
He is
legs.
determined.
There will, no with the cities on hydraulic legs.
Is it, in what year can I book a scuba diving tour of Holland? Why is it always falling off? You know what NASA should do? Before it goes up, don't just check it, double check it. Oh, it's going a long way. What about a double check? You know?
Unlikely small ads.
Erectile problems. Ha 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 ha. Would you like no strings attached sex? Contact my whore of an ex-wife.
I'm sure somebody's done
Bored,
that.
lonely, depressed. Meet like-minded people at salsa dancing.
The next topic is excerpts from DVDs I wouldn't sell.
I'm afraid the only thing you're going to be fighting for some time, Bond, is HIV.
Damn.
It's celebrity. There you go.
It was the anniversary of Elvis's death recently. People still think that Elvis faked his death. Surely if you were going to fake your death, you wouldn't do it in a shitting accident. I mean, you'd do something brave, wouldn't you? Rescue a wee boy from a river. Surely not a jobby-related heart attack. They had something recently, didn't they? The Church of England brought out prayers for a Monday morning that you could use if you were stressed. There's like a prayer you say if you're on the train and you can't find a seat. And this kind of
Yes,
stuff.
yeah, there's a commuter's prayer.
Yeah, when I'm on a train, I pray loudly to Allah and I generally get the whole carriage.
What a news reporter would never say.
Even amidst the devastation of this earthquake, there are still stories of hope. I found a man's wallet.
It's good
And I
news.
can't help thinking that if my country was gripped by famine, I'd just move.
Help. Volunteer Frankie.
Sorry, that
Part
was
of the
funny though.
side effect of the smoking ban in Scotland is that every pub, no matter how terrible or horrible, now has tables and chairs outside it. Basically, Glasgow looks like Paris after a nuclear war. People say there's no such way as a good way to die, and those people have never heard the phrase drug-fueled sex heart attack. There's a great case in Scotland at the minute. A guy had a sex change, and he had everything chopped off, and then he decided that he wanted to change back. And they wouldn't let
Mr.
him.
Garrison.
So he went to the European Court, and they said, OK, you can change back. Now he's changed his mind again. Wants to stay as he is. Typical woman.
The answer is 25 pence.
Just £1 will save a child's eyesight in Africa, but having decided it's not really my responsibility, how much did I send? How much would I have to be paid up front to kill Jeremy Clarkson? He was in the hotel for a wedding. Who invites O.J. Simpson to the wedding? He killed his fucking wife.
Maybe he just jumped out of the cake.
What a rugby
That's not his
commentator
style.
would never say.
All pretense has been abandoned as both teams take to the field naked, covered in lubricant, to the sound of pounding techno.
Unlikely letters to be read out on Points of View.
Dear Points of View, I would like to complain about the weird voice you're reading out my letter in. The other night, I watched Nigella Lawson and picked up a couple of good tips on baking bread. And in the process, I just about ripped my cock off.
Okay. I didn't see that one part coming. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, that's Frankie Boyle. You guys know him. You guys love him. He does funny stuff. I want to try to get more into his stand-up stuff. Like I said, I already did the Michael Jackson Hospital bit, so I had some people ask me to react to that, even though I already have it on my channel. So be sure to search my channel before you start asking for certain requests, because I've probably already reacted to it. But yeah, that was funny. That Diana joke, man. I want somebody to give me the context behind that. Somebody, please, if you know what the context of that joke is, please leave it down there, because it just kind of caught me off guard a bit. So I didn't know exactly where. I was like, okay, wait a minute. What the hell is going on here? Oh man, but I enjoyed it. I want to thank you guys for coming through. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share. I have some more videos I want to try to tackle. There's at least 2 more videos I think I want to do. I know one for sure, but I'm thinking about whether or not I'm going to do another one. But you guys know that already by the time these are uploaded. Anyway, I am Devon DaVinci. You've just been enlightened. And I look forward to seeing you on my next videos. But until then, I'm going to give you the deuces.